Hey guys, unfortunately I wanted to make a video on how to turn one of these, your average bastard file that you use for metalwork, into one of these. But during the, at some point on my computer, for some reason I'm missing a bunch of my files that just went missing before I put the video together. So what I decided to do was, I am basically going to start the video while the file is already in the fire, and while we're annealing it, trying to soften up the steel, and then we'll move on from there. Hopefully, it's only one or two of the clips I'm missing, and I can still get a quality video for you. But we'll give it a try. We'll see how it works. And after this video is complete, I am going to post it, but I will be making another knife out of this file. So I will document that again and be a little more careful with my computer, and hopefully we don't lose any files next time.
Alright, so we got the fire started. The file's buried under all that heat there. So we'll let that burn down, and then after the thing looks really red, I'll try to see if I can pull it out and see if I can stick a magnet to it. If the magnet doesn't stick, then we're in business. I'll just close the lid and let that cool down gradually, and then we'll take it to the next step. Stay tuned. I don't know if you can see, but right there is our file. It's crazy orange. Should be good enough. So right now I'm just going to close the vents on this, put the lid on, and we're going to let everything cool down naturally on its own, and then I'll probably come back out tomorrow and check out and see how we've done.
Morning guys, 7:30 in the morning. Sitting down for some breakfast and a coffee, and how about we go check out that file we had burning last night.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Well, there it is. Well, there seems to be a very slight warp in it. Okay guys, so we got the file out. I cleaned her up a tiny little bit. I mean, it still needs to be cleaned quite a bit, but I got excited and I decided to draw a basic idea of what I wanted to do on it. So you'll see a couple of X's there where I decided where I'm not going to put some holes, but I want to put see if I can put an aluminum ring down at the bottom end for a lanyard, and then possibly well, definitely a couple of brass pins, and then at the front end I did a little bit of a drop point there, and I want to see if I can do a Scandi grind on there. Here's the first piece removed. Now we're going to see if we can remove this end, and then we'll move down to the end here and just cut off the back end, and then after that it's going to be up to the fire. removing the last few rough spots left on this blade just before we send it back to heat treat. I think we're good. And we're going to harden her back up again. You can see what it looks like. Just to give you a quick idea. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah. I was going to put a lanyard ring in there, but I couldn't find any tubing while I was out. So this is what we're going to go with. Just a bare handle. Pretty cool, huh? Well, first attempt wasn't hot enough. So we're going to try to get her as hot as possible now, and then I will do a magnet test this time. If the magnet does not stick to it anymore, then it should work. Yeah, if the magnet doesn't stick, then we sure hit the right temperature, but in the last time around we didn't get it hot enough, and my glove I was using to keep my hands from burning caught fire, so we'll hopefully have better luck this time. Yep. Not oil. Yeah, if you put it in water, the water cools down way too fast, and you'll get micro fractures inside of your steel. So the blade is 4 3/4 inches, and the handle is 5 inches. And I did put a bit of an hourglass shape inside the handle. You'll see it kind of goes like this there, a little bit of an hourglass shape, and it's got a bit of a belly in the handle. So when I put my hand in there, it's very comfortable. You know, I know it's not a perfect job, it's not professional or anything, but it is my own. You know, and a few things I can take away from this learning process is in the handle where the brass pins are, it's absolutely seamless. Like rubbing your finger on it, even rubbing your nail on it, you really can't tell where the brass begins or the wood ends, or vice versa. Even up on top, it's super smooth. Even though I did leave a little bit of the file remnants there, I mean, that you can feel by rubbing up and down, but from side to side, it's like really smooth. The file I used was 3/16 thick, and from the research I did, I don't know if it's 100% true, it was either 1095 carbon steel or W1. I've got kind of conflicting answers, and I had a really hard time getting back any information from Nickolson, which was the brand that I did make this knife from. So hopefully in the future they will get back to me, and I can maybe add something into the video and explain what kind of steel it was, if I ever hear back from them. But if you got some stuff at home that you may think is garbage, old saw blades, or you know, old files, or maybe some old tools. I mean, I did this whole thing with a barbecue. To add the air to it to get my fire hot enough, I used a mattress inflator, a battery-powered mattress inflator, and an old golf shaft. And I got that fire really hot, and this thing was crazy red in 10 minutes. So I think, you know, a little ingenuity, a little bit of time,
And I believe for the next one though, I'm not going to do the whole filing by hand. I am going to make a jig. I found one on YouTube. Maybe I'll post a link to it. Or maybe I'll make a video for the next one. I'll post a link in that one. And I'll do a step-by-step again, maybe a more, little better video than this one. But this was my first. I'm proud of it. Give it a try. Get out there and explore, guys.